My name is Dewanti Pusparini. I'm from PBIA 2, and here I will explain about formal speech, formal MC, formal telephoning, and the last job interview. First is formal speech and informal speech. Speech is communication or expression of thought is spoken word. We use formal speech in the situation they are seriously and that involve people do not well. Informal speech is more do not well commonly used in situation they are more relaxed and casual and then involve people we know well and the example formal speech in seminar conference and etc. And then informal speech welcome speech or the birthday party and the etc. And the differences informal speech is delivered is more relaxed tone and not grammatical correct, and we can find informal speech between friends, families, etc. It's a commonly here it's everyday life, and informal speech may use strong word and then formal speech tend to follow then rule in the standard English. It is most commonly used in the workplace, school, university, and etc. Second is formal MC and informal MC. Master and mistress of ceremony, it's a person who act as at a formal events, making the welcoming and speech introduction. Other speaker, the manage of the events. Master is men and mistress is women. Formal and informal, we have the same duty that is bringing is the event. However, there are some differences from the MC is usually use a formal language and it is in a formal situation or events. And the example like in ceremony, inauguration, graduation, and etc. And then informal MC is usually used for relaxed situation and even not textual. There is something MC also improve the try speak from the audiences. Third is formal telephoning and informal telephoning. The language used for speaking on the telephone is basically very similar to the ordinary conversation, but limited in certain important respect by the special situation. The most notable differences is that a formal telephone conversation is conducted at much more formal level because the people speaking are taking care they maintain the high level of politeness usual felt appreciated in this kind discussion. And a formal telephone is very practice and factual, keeping in the most never straying of the interrogative vagueness which is found themes and informal telephone conversation. And the last is job interview. What is job interview? Everyone has job interview at some point in their life. It can be scary things, however, they are really nothing to worry about. A job interview does give employer the chance to meet you and can see if like you enough to give you a job. Like you simplest get it right and you call and up the way create a job and get it wrong You will have to live with an employer or a route you had from a bit longer. Just follow these 5 easy steps and you will stand the best chance of the getting a job. 1. What types of interview is it? And 2. What should I wear? And 3. Practice that interview appreciation question. And 4. Body language in the interview. And the last, don't forget to ask your own question.